Hey there, welcome to day 1954 of What's You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey and doing a daily vlog, video vlog, isn't that a fun name, to keep track of what I'm doing as I move from the offline brick and mortar world of businesses and corporate America to the online world. And I share the good, bad, the ugly, things I've learned, lessons I've learned, shortcuts, tips, tricks, strategies, whatever you want to know, just ask and I'll make sure that I share it. I like to be an open book. Not many secrets here. I guess the older I get, the more I want to share the things that I've learned. And here's the real rub. And most people don't realize that. Most people are so scared. And especially in corporate America, everybody thinks that knowledge is power and that they have to keep secrets and things. And the same is true in a lot of industries. There's a lot of industries that think things are a big secret. But the truth is, if you've worked in different industries like I have, you realize that something in one industry can really be applied to help you grow and build and supersize your business in another industry. There's only a few different actual basic broken down, when you break it down and simplify it, strategies to grow and build and supersize a business or scale a business, whatever you want to call it. We all like to put fancy marketing spins on things, but the truth is there's, a 3 to 5 step process to get anything that you want. And it applies to any area, any aspect of our lives, including building and growing our businesses. So today, created a couple pieces of content, which I do every day. It's a way to keep me moving forward. I really, committed to doing it. Actually, back in 2018, I've done a daily challenge since 2018. I actually did 2 that year. But online, I've done it online in order to get comfortable doing live video. I will contend that I still stink at live video because I just do it my way. I do what works for me. And I think we all have to do that. We have to take the tips, the tools, the strategies, the systems, the processes, and make them our own. We have to do what works for us. And that's going to be slightly different and tweaked for all of us because we are different and we don't want to be a carbon copy of anyone else out in the world. So pick and choose what works for you. From what I say and anybody else you ever listen to says, think for yourself and do what's right for you. If we always do what's right for us, we won't go astray. We'll make mistakes because we're human and we all make mistakes, but we'll still end up on the best possible path and journey for ourselves. So today, for Supersize Your Business, we talked about reaping the rewards. And that idiom's been around since biblical times. It comes from agriculture, which, as long as humans have been planting food and growing food, reaping the rewards reminds us that what we sow, what we plant in the spring or whatever season is appropriate for us, and wait some time to harvest or reap the rewards of our efforts, right? The energy, the work we put into something is what we get out. And we talked a lot about what we put into something is what we get out. I talk about this a lot. I mean, I've nagged and reminded myself and others and my children their whole lives, you get out of things what you put into them. I also like to say you get what you expect. So why not expect the best? Expect to put forth the energy that's required for whatever you're doing to get the results that you want. What we do now has consequences and determines the results that we see in the future in every area and aspect of our life. Now, in this year's annual challenge, this month, the month of May, we've been focusing on physical well-being and physical health. And we just finished up today, step 7 of the goals process that we're using this year as part of that challenge. Every month, we're going through a different life framework area. I use a 9-part life framework area now. I have since 2021. Following the craziness of the pandemic, I added confidence and communication as core skills to how I set long-term goals and objectives. And then I break them down every year into my annual objectives. And then I break those down into little bite-sized pieces, which is also part of our goals process. But today's step 7 is rewards and celebrations. How are we going to reward reaching the different milestones on the way to our annual goal for our physical well-being? And to go through that, I use the example of I'm going to exercise every day for at least an hour between now and the end of the year. And that's my goal. So every month, I'm going to have a different reward. And I mapped out just a few rewards through September. I didn't map out beyond that, but I'll do that today as part of the action item. Every day in the annual challenge, we do at least one thing, one action thing, meaning we think about what our rewards and celebration at the end of achieving our goal is going to be to motivate and drive us and keep us moving forward to getting that, to get what we want. It's really easy. If you do one thing every day, to get what you want, if you do one single daily action, all of a sudden at the end of the year, you've achieved all your goals while other people are just watching you in awe and saying, how the heck did you do that? And you're even a little bit amazed because you're like, how did I do that when all I did was one little thing every day? How did I achieve goals and objectives in each area and aspect of my life simultaneously by just doing one little thing a day? And I think that's the power of the annual challenge. Guess what? The vast majority of people on the planet will never, ever set, commit, much less do an annual challenge. We could talk about that someday, but it's not important today. Anyway, lots going on. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye.